Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. I have 5 minutes of time to create these videos, and it's a very short period of time to try and get everything in, so I'll make a couple videos here and I'll explain it more thoroughly. Okay, so here we are. Do you intend on, or to subdivide the property? Not this time. I will not be. With the property I have in mind here, I have a certain property in mind I'm dealing with, and I'm trying to keep that in mind while I'm writing the contract to get a more accurate, custom-made contract when I do finish up here. Do you intend to upgrade the zoning and or add to the property? Not on this one, I am not. Okay, so here we come to our contract, and it added the clauses that it found to be the best scenario clauses for the contract that you had in mind when answering the questions for the property you had in mind. And so you can scroll down here. You can again pause the video if you want to read more thoroughly here. And this is just basically your contract, and you can export this to Word or anything if you do want to. Alter the contract in any way, you can just export this right to Word. Very easy. And also, if you are interested in the explanation of the contract and the clauses, again, layman's terms. We like that because if you don't speak legalese and you're not a lawyer, which pretty much leaves the rest of us, it's very nice to see more in-depth explanation of your contracts, which just gives you a ton of information there, and helps you deal a little better too. So here, if you are interested in making your own contracts just simply for clauses, for the purpose of clauses, if you're just looking for clauses, you want to build your own contract, and you feel like you're strong enough contract writer to do that, you can do that. The clauses are all here. You can scroll down. There are tons of clauses in every contract. You can make any different contract. These aren't the only clauses. This is just the clauses it thought were compatible with the contract I had, and it threw it in here. So if I want to alter my contract, I can do that. You just click on the clause and see over here it says explanation of clause. You can read through that, and it actually explains the clause and what you're doing in layman's terms. Again, there isn't, none of the competition has these. This is just a great product all around. So let's see here, clause settings, use clauses, original clauses. See, we don't want to use user clauses right now. We're just going to go with the original contract it made for us. And then market. This is kind of what it comes up with. Anyhow, there, and you can kind of click around here and do some more. You can play around on it if you get it there. Basically, this is the contract wizard, and that's what it does. And basically, if you end up with this thing, you're going to be happy. If you do buy a lot of properties on contract, you'll see the value here right away. It does save you on a ton of time. So I mean, as far as dealing with a lawyer, if you don't feel comfortable doing just making your clauses yourself and you'd like to involve the lawyer, that's just fine. It's even better because all you have to do now is you come up with a clause, you get everything built by yourself. You just go and have him look over it, make sure it's all tight, and maybe he can alter things here and there. But that's going to be way cheaper than if you actually just had a lawyer write the whole thing. And again, these are very strong contracts. I've used them. They work great. Again, just with the fact that you can build your own with the clauses. It's got a whole list of clauses here, which means if you've used the forms, if you've downloaded forms, and I've done that. I did that for years, and downloading the forms just didn't work for me. That they were never custom. You get what, 300 forms in a package, and you got to alter them. Which one's the best? All these questions are going through your head. You don't have that with this. It really, again, the layman's terms. The explaining everything here and there. You really just get a huge amount of bang for your buck. Again, it's $149 to download. There should be a link somewhere on my page. If they're not working, you can always email me to get to this and take a look at their webpage too. I mean, they got a lot of good courses for you too that come with this, and some board games, some stuff. It's very interesting if you're a real estate investor or an investor looking for some different strategies or methods. You know how important that one idea that's just a springboard to your next big deal is, and really this course helped me out a lot, and especially this program. So take a look, read a little more, and if you're interested in it at all, go ahead and click through to their webpage. You can take a look there, and that's where you're going to download it too if you're interested. So thanks a lot.